It all started in 2022 during a star-studded fashion event in Milan. Both Junho and Shen Yue were ambassadors for different luxury brands, but fate, or perhaps mischief, sat them next to each other during the after-party. Junho, ever the composed charmer, noticed Shen Yue's awkward attempts to balance her champagne flute while talking to three journalists at once. He leaned in and whispered, "If you don't want that drink, I can rescue you from it." She laughed, the kind of laugh that makes heads turn. That was their first spark. Within days, rumors started circulating on fan forums. Junho follows Shen Yue's private Weibo account. They were spotted in the same cafe in Seoul. They have matching bracelets. At first, both denied it, but insiders claimed they were already meeting in secret hotels in Shanghai and Busan. For the first 6 months, they were inseparable. Shen Yue would fly to Seoul on shopping trips, just to spend 48 hours with him. Junho, in the middle of his hectic drama filming, would sneak into Beijing under the radar. Friends described them as passionate but private. But the passion came with intensity, and intensity has a way of turning dangerous. Shen Yue began to demand exclusivity. She didn't like Junho's female co-stars, especially his flirty on-screen chemistry with some. Junho, on the other hand, grew frustrated at Shen Yue's habit of testing him. She would ignore his texts for days, only to explode when he didn't chase her. By early 2023, the first public signs of trouble appeared. During a backstage fan meet, cameras caught Junho looking visibly irritated when Shen Yue touched his arm in front of staff. Shen Yue posted a cryptic Weibo story. "Some people can fake love as easily as they fake a smile." Fans went wild with speculation. Dispatch Korea allegedly had photos of Junho having dinner with another actress, though the agency claimed it was just business. Privately, friends said their fights were volcanic. Shen Yue accused him of treating her like a side project. Junho, in turn, told his confidants she was addicted to drama, both on and off screen. Their love turned into a chess match. Shen Yue's moves. She started accidentally leaking little details about their private life to the press, just enough to cause chaos without direct blame. She also made friends with Junho's stylists and crew to keep tabs on him. Junho's counter. He posted pictures with other female celebrities, insisting they were colleagues, but making sure Shen Yue would see them. He also stopped answering her calls during filming, knowing it would push her buttons. Their relationship became a cycle. Passionate reunion, intense jealousy, public passive-aggressive posts, silent treatment, repeat. The breaking point came in late 2023, during a luxury brand event in Paris. Shen Yue reportedly confronted Junho in the hotel lobby after seeing him laugh with a French model. Witnesses claimed she threw her phone at him and shouted, "Do you think I don't see through you?" Security had to intervene. By the next morning, photos of a teary-eyed Shen Yue boarding a flight to Beijing were everywhere. Junho's agency issued a vague statement about him being focused on his work, while Shen Yue's side claimed she was taking time for herself. But neither was done with each other. Breakups are usually the end. For Junho and Shen Yue, it was just another act. They began a public game of emotional one-upmanship. Shen Yue was spotted with a Chinese tech billionaire at a gala. Junho posted gym selfies, looking unbothered. Junho was seen laughing with a co-star at an awards afterparty. Shen Yue uploaded a teary-eyed singing video at 3 a.m. Every move seemed designed to hurt the other. Fans became divided. Team Junho versus Team Shen Yue. The online wars were brutal, with hashtags like #Junho deserves better and #ShenYueTruth trending weekly. Industry insiders now describe them as a cautionary tale of what happens when two strong personalities fall in love without boundaries. Their relationship damaged brand deals, created media chaos in two countries, alienated some of their own fan bases. But here's the twist. Sources claim they still talk. In fact, one insider swears they saw Shen Yue leaving Junho's hotel in Tokyo earlier this year. Are they still toxic? Absolutely. Are they done with each other? Probably not. It was Milan, February 2022. The air was thick with perfume, flash photography, and whispered gossip. The Gucci afterparty was in full swing when fate, or perhaps an overly strategic seating chart, placed Junho and Shen Yue side by side. Junho, dressed in a tailored velvet suit, had been charming the international press all evening. Shen Yue, in a silk emerald dress, was attempting to juggle a glass of champagne while fielding rapid-fire questions from 3 reporters. Junho leaned in, his voice low enough for her ears only. "If you don't want that drink, I can rescue you from it." She looked up, startled, and laughed. Not the delicate, controlled laugh of a public figure, but a real one, the kind that bubbles out and makes nearby heads turn. It was their first connection. Within days, eagle-eyed fans noticed Junho had quietly followed Shen Yue's private Weibo account. Weeks later, he was coincidentally spotted in Shanghai. By April, anonymous sources were telling entertainment blogs about 2 top stars spotted together in discreet hotels in Busan and Beijing. Both denied it, but the seed had been planted. For the next 6 months, their relationship thrived in the shadows. Shen Yue would fly to Seoul under the guise of shopping trips, but instead, she'd spend 48 hours in Junho's apartment. Junho, in the middle of filming a historical drama, would vanish to Beijing on brand meetings, only to be seen leaving Shen Yue's residence the next morning. They had rules. 1. No posting obvious couple photos. 2. No arriving together to public events. 3. Always deny if asked directly. But their friends saw everything. They saw how Shen Yue's eyes lit up when Junho called her baobei, baby in Mandarin. They saw how Junho, who usually guarded his phone like a soldier, would leave it unlocked around her. Still, there were already cracks forming. Shen Yue had never dated someone with so many female co-stars and fangirls. The moment a drama promo showed Junho gazing at another woman, she would grow tense. Junho, in turn, wasn't used to Shen Yue's habit of testing him, ignoring his texts for days, then accusing him of caring less when he didn't double message. One night in Seoul, after a wrap party, Junho came home to find Shen Yue scrolling through his Instagram DMs. "Junho, why are you doing this?" Shen Yue, "Because you won't tell me the truth." The fight lasted hours. Neighbors later claimed they could hear voices through the walls. Early 2023 brought the first hints for the public. Incident 1. During a backstage fan meet, cameras caught Junho pulling his arm slightly away when Shen Yue touched him. The clip went viral with the caption, "Is he annoyed with her?" Incident 2. Shen Yue posted a cryptic Weibo story. "Some people can fake love as easily as they fake a smile." It got 200,000 shares in 24 hours. Incident 3. Dispatch Korea leaked photos of Junho dining with another actress. His agency claimed it was strictly business. Shen Yue, however, reportedly refused to take his calls for an entire week afterward. Privately, insiders said their arguments were legendary. One producer described them as 2 storms crashing into each other. Their love turned into a battlefield. Shen Yue's tactics: befriending Junho's stylists and makeup team to gather information, accidentally leaking small private details to gossip reporters, posting subtle hints on Weibo aimed directly at him. Junho's counterattacks: posting cozy photos with female colleagues under captions like, "Good teamwork," ignoring her calls for hours while filming, publicly praising other actresses in interviews. Their relationship became a toxic cycle. 1. Passionate reunion. 2. Explosive jealousy. 3. Public passive-aggressive posts. 4. Silent treatment. 5. Repeat. The breaking point came at a luxury brand event in Paris, late 2023. Eyewitnesses claimed Shen Yue spotted Junho laughing with a French model in the hotel lobby. She stormed over, her voice sharp. "Do you think I don't see through you?" A phone flew. Gasps followed. Security intervened. The next morning, paparazzi captured Shen Yue boarding a flight to Beijing, sunglasses hiding her eyes. Headlines exploded. Shen Yue storms out of Paris after fight with Junho. Agencies scrambled with statements. Junho's: "He is focused on work and will not comment on personal matters." Shen Yue's: "She is taking personal time to focus on her well-being." Most assumed that was the end. But in truth, it was just the intermission. The post-breakup phase was even more dramatic. Shen Yue attended a Beijing gala on the arm of a Chinese tech billionaire. Junho posted gym selfies captioned, "Discipline over distractions." Junho was spotted laughing with a co-star at an awards afterparty. Hours later, Shen Yue uploaded a teary-eyed singing video at 3 a.m., captioned, "Some songs hurt more than the truth." Their fanbases waged war online, with trending hashtags like hashtag Junho deserves better and hashtag ShenYueTruth. The industry started keeping its distance. Brands worried about being dragged into the chaos. Producers whispered about emotional instability affecting work schedules. Yet both stars continued to dominate headlines. Some insiders believed they secretly enjoyed the drama, that the attention, even if negative, kept them relevant in an oversaturated market. Just when everyone thought it was over, whispers began in early 2025. A Japanese fan claimed she saw Shen Yue leaving Junho's hotel in Tokyo at dawn. Another fan swore they saw them holding hands briefly before disappearing into a black SUV. Were they secretly back together? Or was this just another chapter in their ongoing game of obsession and retaliation? Junho and Shen Yue's relationship was never about balance. It was about intensity, the kind that burns fast and leaves ashes behind. They were each other's greatest high and deepest low. And in the ruthless world of celebrity, maybe the most dangerous addiction isn't money, fame, or power. It's each other.